Hey, John Golitz here again with part 2 of the Buzzsumo tutorial. This short video is about how to research your competition's content. This can be a great source of ideas on what's working and what's not. Nobody ever says this, but the best way to create a successful campaign is to copy one that's already been successful and put your little personal touch on it. So good luck with this.
Now that we know how saturated our content landscape is and we've saved some advanced searches, it's time to wrestle a bit with a significant concern. Most of the content created today doesn't succeed. Few people share it and no one links to it. So today we're going to tackle that problem by asking what types of content are worth the time and money. Buzzsumo helps us by identifying the content that people share. We can use Buzzsumo to find what works and what doesn't for our main content topics, our domain, and our competitors. With that information in mind, we can create more engaging content. We'll start in Most Shared by opening one of our saved searches. We have a free research template available for download if you need a place to record your insights. The first thing to note is any repeated words or phrases in the most shared headlines. For example, in this search for customer experience, there are several headlines that mention AI and chatbots. If customer experience is one of my main content topics, I want to be sure that I'm covering the impact of these new technologies. Now we'll move over to content analysis. Content analysis summarizes the results of most shared searches to quickly display actionable insights. In content analysis, we can find the social network where most of the sharing activity takes place for our topic, as well as the content formats and links that get the most engagement. For example, most of the sharing activity for content marketing is on Twitter. If this is one of our key topics, we'll want to make sure we're posting on Twitter, pay special attention to the content that is shared there, and possibly invest in paid promotion. Next, we'll evaluate content formats. List posts, why posts, and what posts perform well. We can click to see examples and add these formats to our content plan. We can also see that longer form content, 2,000 to 3,000 words, gets more shares than shorter blog posts and articles. We'll want to plan to try this content length. Now it's time to compare what's working for this topic with the content already on our own site. Our goal is to identify any gaps in what we provide so that we can fill them with content that resonates with our audience. We'll head back to Most Shared, but instead of searching for a topic, we'll enter our own domain. Then we'll follow the same steps we did earlier, noticing repeated words and phrases in popular headlines. For example, Buzzsumo's readers like research content. Then we'll move to content analysis to identify the network, formats, and links our audience prefers. We'll compare our notes about topics with what we see on our own site. The final step is to repeat the process for our content competitors. Remember, content competitors may not be the same as our product competitors. Content competitors are sites that have our audience's attention for the topics that we write about. We'll enter our competitors' domains in Most Shared and follow the same steps we used with our own domain and topics. Look for repeated words or phrases in popular headlines. Identify the social network, format, and length of content our audience prefers. Then compare these insights to our topics and domain, adding any fresh ideas to our content plan. To recap, we want to use our content marketing time and money wisely by identifying the content that resonates with our audience. We can do this by finding repeated words and phrases in heavily shared content and looking for popular content formats, links, and social networks.